he was like pretty bad. So I definitely believe that I won this fight.
The battle of the baddest has left the entire fight world outraged, and fans can't believe what went down in the ring. Francis schooled Fury, but the WBC heavyweight world champion took the win home in what fans are calling a robbery. Or you can say cheating, because that's what the word on the street is saying, and Francis is lashing out. So without further ado, let's dive deep into Francis breaking his silence on Tyson Fury for paying judges to win. Get this. After longing anticipation, Fury and Francis finally stepped into the ring to give the fight world the best heavyweight clash of the decade. And while everyone was expecting Fury to take an easy win home, oh man did Francis give him a run for his money. If you ask the pros, Francis deserved to get his hand raised on Saturday night. Now he's firing shots at Fury for doing him dirty. I'm sure that this isn't the first time you've heard the Fury name in a case of bribing judges, and that's why Francis wants someone to take action on this. Hear me out. Tyson Fury is an undefeated world champion, and even though he started by winning his fights due to his epic performances in the ring, it's been hard to say the same for his recent fights. At this point, it feels like the judges are just saving his undefeated title by giving him wins, and I'm not the one saying it, it's all Francis. That guy is furious at Fury, and to be fair, I would be too. Come on, it was his pro boxing debut, and he earned himself a win against the biggest and baddest in the game, but the poor guy just couldn't get it. It would have opened endless doors for him in the boxing world. And if you really think about it, Francis wasn't only robbed of winning his boxing debut, but this guy was robbed of making history. No one's ever able to take Fury down in the ring, so that win would have definitely been one for the books, especially when an MMA star was going to be the one to do it. Now back to the topic of Fury paying judges. It's worth mentioning that this isn't the only time the name Fury has made headlines for paying judges this month alone. Yeah, let me remind you that Tyson Fury's younger brother Tommy Fury was accused of the same thing when he stepped into the ring with YouTuber KSI and walked out victorious. Just like his brother, Tommy is also undefeated, and the judges made sure he kept a tight grip on his title, even when KSI was the obvious winner. Francis was just subject to the same fiasco, just by a different Fury brother. Think about it. It can't all be coincidental. Here's what the fans think. The Fury name is a big one in the fight world, and a lot of people believe that the judges are biased to it. Not only this, but the judges favor the two brothers even when the fight clearly shows the opposite. This is where it gets even more interesting. The Fury family also bribes the judges. It's not like they don't have millions and millions to do it because they've got all the money in the world. I'm sure you're well aware of the Fury's luxurious lifestyle, so spending a few million to get wins is like nothing to them. But to their opponents, it's nothing but unfair, and Francis is speaking up about it. The former UFC star really put in the work to prepare for this one. Not only did he get help from the best of the best, the boxing legend Mike Tyson, but he put himself through insane training to get ready for this one. It was only his pro boxing debut, but it's safe to say that he proved himself to be a force to be reckoned with in the ring. And there's really no denying it. He was the obvious winner, and if you don't want to take my word for it, just look at the stats. Hear me out. After the big fight ended and Tyson took home the victory, punch stats shed new light on the hard-fought clash. The whole bout kept fans on their tippy toes, especially Francis, who had punch after punch ready for the audience to see. Fury got a first taste of Francis's power in round 2, when a cut opened on the forehead of the Gypsy King when he ate a left hook. If I'm being honest, Fury didn't look his best in the game. The Gypsy King looked ill-prepared and sluggish, and hit the canvas in round 3 when he was found behind the right ear with that same punch. It didn't end here. Fury tried making a comeback until the 5th round, and caught Francis with a straight 1-2 combination. But Francis isn't one to hold back, and he again began to land some heavy punches in the latter rounds. You wouldn't expect Francis to have such high fight IQ in the ring. I know he's a pro fighter, and he's one of the best MMA stars of all time to come. But just because he was good in MMA didn't mean he was gonna rule the ring too. But this guy took the whole world by surprise when he did. The Cameroonian did some serious damage to Tyson Fury, and his face was enough to see that? Yeah, that black eye isn't one to go away easily. And the best part? This isn't even all that Francis is capable of in the ring. Oh yeah, he can be so much better. There's a reason why boxing legend Mike Tyson was rooting for him. Come on, he saw something that made him say Francis was the best fighter on the planet and had an excellent boxing career ahead of him.
And the aptitude, I see a good future in this life. It's not going to be one-sided as people think.
Francis revealed, "My training camp was only 3.5 months and I came into this with an injury. One can only imagine how badly he would have ruined Fury if he wasn't injured and had a longer training camp. Too bad the judges ruined Francis's night because one can only imagine the smile on his face if he won. Francis was all in this fight, and you could see that in the ring, couldn't you? Being the MMA star making his boxing debut, he made Tyson Fury look like the newbie in the ring. He had all his moves calculated, threw punches in the right place at the right time, and even made use of his MMA skills to clinch and land shots to the body and head. The new concern in the fight world is whether Alexander Usyk will be subject to the same thing as Francis when he faces Fury in the ring."
I never believe really what Fury says. I could make the undisputed heavyweight world championship. Yeah, 50-50, come on boys, I ain't giving him 50%. What, Alexander Usyk, the little middleweight, and the whole thing falls apart, just like that.
Fury's form can use some help, and if he underestimates Alexander like he did Francis, the Ukrainian will easily take him down too. But the question is, will the judges give the victory to him? Or will Fury take it again and rob him of it? Guess we'll have to wait and see. Get this, Alexander has a much higher chance of winning than Francis because he's a pro boxer. Don't get me? Hear this. Alexander and Fury are pro boxers, while Francis is an MMA star testing his waters in the ring. Now, a pro winning against a pro makes sense, but an MMA star coming out on top against an undefeated world champion is a hard pill to swallow for the Boxing Commission. And that's the kind of win they don't like to see. What happens then? Robberies. If you think about it, this truly takes away from the essence of the sport, and fans are raging. It's not only the fans though, but pros have stepped up to talk about cheating in the sport too. And there's a lot of them threatening the sport by saying they won't buy PPV to watch rigged fights anymore. Come on, what's the point of two of the best fighters in the world stepping into a ring together when you know the pro boxer is going to get the win no matter how bad he looks against the MMA star?
Heavyweight boxing is awesome, Oscar. Yeah, I like that on the edge of your seat because any blink of a shot can end the whole thing. It was an awesome match.
Carl Frampton, who's done with the cheating in the sport, shared his 2 cents, and he made it clear that Francis was the true winner and the Boxing Commission is rigged and biased. Well, there isn't much that can be done about it, right? Francis is speaking up and asking fighters to back him, but we all know that an appeal wouldn't really go that far. Win or no win, we know that Francis isn't only an excellent MMA star, but he's just as good if not better in the ring too. So there you go, Fight World. That's all I have for you today. Make sure to like this video, comment and share. Don't forget to subscribe to our channel, and I'll see you next time. Until then, peace out.